In mid-March, the King's College announced it would move to remote learning for the rest of the semester, causing students to hunker down in New York or rush to their homes across the country and world. With spring break over and the end of the semester looming, the King's community has been getting used to online classes and meetings via video conferences, and it hasn't been easy. We at ESTv wanted to dive in to see how our fellow classmates are getting used to this temporary new normal.
Hi, I'm Annie Mae, and I am still in Brooklyn on King's Housing, living here in New York City during the coronavirus pandemic, managing online classes and online school.
I have been so busy. It feels like I'm more busy and I have more work now than I did when classes were in person. And I think you would expect the opposite, but it sounds like a lot of people are saying the same thing. And a lot of people feel the same way. They're feeling this like huge stress factor because of schoolwork in the midst of it all being online.
I'm back home in Miami now. It's really sunny and nice outside, but I can't be out there because I have to start my self-quarantine. When we landed at the airport, the airline made us sign this 3-page packet saying that we would self-quarantine, and it asked us what the purpose of our trip was, all this stuff. If we refused to sign it, it would be considered a felony and we would have to pay a fine of $500. So we had to sign that and give it to the flight attendants. Then we walked through the airport to get to a baggage claim, and it was really empty. And just got in an Uber, went home, took a shower right away when I got home to get rid of those germs from the airplane and the airport. And I guess self-quarantine starts now.
I just got done with my first class. It's about 10 in the morning. My class was Intro to Journalism. So it was just like a short 30-minute little lecture. It was like a little update of just how the course is gonna go. And then we're just gonna meet next week. Our last class meeting was actually canceled because Schoology was down. So that definitely would be something that obviously wouldn't happen if classes were still going on campus. But it's definitely good that we're still able to video chat through Schoology conference, especially for a class like that, because it is so discussion based and kind of based on like editing with the professors. So it's good that we have just sort of a way to still be able to communicate. It is like a plus being able to work in your own room and in the comfort of your own room and not have to like, you know, brave the cold of New York City. But obviously I think we would all rather be in New York City right now, still going to class. But this is definitely something that is still, again, especially for the class like Intro to Journalism, it's definitely good that we're still able to meet, even if it is virtually.
I find myself with either more time and extra time or less time than I thought, so it's just been weird trying to adjust to that. Luckily for my internship, I'm able to work my own hours, but the whole communication thing has been the hardest on the West Coast. If they send me an email at 9 in the morning in New York, I get it at 6 a.m. here and I'm not awake then, so they need to essentially wait 3 hours for me to get back to them. And if I'm sending them an email at 4 o'clock, which seems normal here, they'll get it at 7 and probably won't respond until the next day.
I'm in the middle of class right now, but my camera is not working on my laptop for some reason, so I wanted to take advantage and just show you my setup. I'm just on my bed, and there is my class.
Today I have a 9 a.m. class, but it's actually 8 a.m. because of the time zones. I have some iced coffee to help. We'll see if it kicks in. I feel like some people are assuming that since we're just home, we have like more time than we did before, whereas like actually I still do have, you know, that internship, and I'm lucky enough to work at a place in Wichita that is essential, so I do have my job back.
So lately there have been all of these problems with Schoology and Zoom and a lot of other platforms, and right now my whole class, we like can't get into class, which is supposed to start right now. So yeah, this is kind of becoming like a normal part of class and stuff. But we're so thankful that our professors deal with it and they work really hard to make sure that class can still go on rather than just canceling